Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is the day the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Y'all better get some smiles on your face, because God is doing something for you. He woke you up this morning. He started you on your way. But as you see, the subject says, are you afraid of change, fear, or failure? Good one, huh? Some people say they're afraid of failure when they step out on faith, when they start their own business, whatever it is that God has put in your heart to do. When you begin to do that, some are afraid of failure. You haven't done this before, so you don't want to fail, but you're afraid that you're going to fail. So, you haven't done it before, whatever it is. Most times when God puts something in our spirit, that's something we haven't done before. The assignment. We haven't done it before, and being afraid of failure, that's a natural instinct. But you don't stay there. You don't stay there. You know within yourself that God has equipped you with what you need. And He's not gonna stop now. He's not gonna stop now. That's the failure aspect, being afraid of failure. So you don't hold on to that piece of anxiety, that piece of, oh, woe is me, what I'm going to do if I don't get this right. Oh, what it's going to do. We are human. We are human. There are going to be some mistakes that we make. There are going to be some things that you're not sure of. But don't let that fear of failure paralyze you in not moving. Don't let that fear of failure paralyze you in not moving. So that's the fear of failure. Okay. Do you have fear of success? Fear of failure, fear of success. Do you have a fear of success? And somebody might say, yeah, because I haven't done that before either. And if God sees fit for me to be successful in what I'm doing, am I going to change? Am I going to think I'm all that in a bag of chips and a couple of more chips added when my success arises? And I'm going to say this. Remember where you came from. So when you get to where God is taking you, you don't forget where you came from. That would keep you not having the big head. That would keep you not thinking you got this thing sold up. That's going to keep you from thinking that it's all about me. And it's not all about you. It's about God. It's about you giving God the glory. It's about you giving God the praise. When your time for success comes, you better start praising Him now, because He's gonna do it. What He told you He gonna do, He's gonna do it. That's the success part. Now here's the big one. Here's the big one. Are you afraid of change? Now, if you know us like I know us, we don't want to change. We want things to be the same way they are, same way they've been being. But in order for you or us to grow, there has to be some change. There has to be a change in you. There has to be, I want this bad enough that I'm going to change to get what God has for me. How you doing? Because it has to be a change, y'all. It has to be some form of a change in you, around you, for you, in order for you to move from the stagnated place that you are. You have to want for things to change in your life. You have to want to do what's necessary for things to change. Instead of going around like you're a hamster, going around the wheel over and over and over again. Just like the test that God gives us. We go through tests. And we wonder why we keep going through the same test. What lesson have you learned from the first one? Are you doing anything differently from the first test to this test? You have to want to change. You have to want to change. So I'm just the mouthpiece. You talk to God about the message. I'm just the mouthpiece. You have to want to change. You have to want something better for yourself. You have to want something better for your community. You have to want something better for your life, your children's life, your family's life. You got to want something better for your legacy. You have a legacy that you leaving, but what is it that you're leaving? Are you leaving the complaining spirit? Are you leaving the baby, it ain't gonna do you no good to dream, it's not gonna come true? What are you leaving for your offsprings and the ones that come behind you? What are you leaving for your children, their children, and their children? See, your legacy goes on and on and on. Your legacy doesn't stop. Once you establish a legacy, it goes on through your children, through your grandchildren, through your great-grandchildren. Because if you do it right, you're teaching your children. So therefore, your children going to teach their children. And it's going to go on and on and on. Your legacy doesn't just stop at one generation. It just doesn't stop with your children. It goes on and on and on. But you have to establish a change in your atmosphere. Your atmosphere has to change. And you have to embrace your success or your failure. Your failure is going to lead you to your success. Every time I talk, it hadn't been successful. Every seminar I had, it hadn't been successful. But has that stopped me? Has that deterred me from doing what God has called me to do? No, it has not. If anything, it has given me more get up and go, more energy, more things that God say you need to change. More things God say you need to build up the community. You need to be the atmosphere changer, the community changer. I'm just telling you what he told me. I'm sorry. That might not be you. But you have to understand that change starts with you. So why would you be afraid of change? And you changing your habits, you change the way you think, you change the way you talk. It's going to change your life. Because I tell you all the time, you change your mind, you change your life. However you think positive at all costs. Because while you're speaking death and thinking negatively, that's doing nothing for you. That's not bringing you in a quarter, a dime, a penny. It's not doing anything for your family. Because I tell you all the time, speak life. Speak positively over your life. But it's all about what you want. What is it that you're thinking about you? What is it that you doing for you or about you? What is it? What is it? Are you gonna stay stagnated in your comfort zone, which is not comfortable at all? Or are you gonna put on your big girl clothes, big boy clothes, and you gonna face your fear and get over your fear? Are you gonna face the negativity and you gonna start combating that with some positiveness? It's up to you. It's up to you. But I just want to come out here for a little while and while I'm walking and share with you. And that's just the word I had for you. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of fear. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of your success. Start praising God right now. Start thanking God right now for the success that he's given you. Not he gonna give you, but that he's giving you. Because you are a success at whatever that God has told you to do. You are the success that he called you to be in this time, in this season. It's some more levels of success. But the level of success you're on right now, that's where you're supposed to be. So don't think of yourself being small because you're not where somebody else is. Your success is your success. But don't think that all the successful people in the world, they ain't had no failures. If you think that, you're thinking wrong. They have had failures. But they didn't stop because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 failures. They kept going. You got to have the resilience. I got to stop for this one. You got to have the resilience in you to keep moving, to get over the bad stuff, to get over the failures. You can't stay there and say, I failed, I don't want to try again. That don't make no sense. So if you're not going to try again, you're going to keep the failure, that mark of failure on you or in your life, instead of working towards your success, instead of working towards you moving forward, instead of working towards the life that you desire for yourself. You're going to let a failure take you out. See, failures don't do anything for me but encourage me to move on. So I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I've had plenty of failures, but the success that God has for me and what he's doing for me now, I'm walking in the success. I'm walking in success. Because everybody that's attached to me, we winning. What about you? Everybody that's attached to me, we winning. All we do is win, win, win all the time. We winning. Y'all be blessed. Let me finish this walk. Y'all have a good day. God loves you, G loves you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Love y'all.